believe in love at first sight? Or shall I walk past again? Hi. The voices in my head told me I should stop and talk to you.
Piss off.
If you like a gamble, love, take a chance on me. I've got all the features, you just got to press the right buttons.
Just think I might hit the jackpot.
Definitely. Right. There we go. What the fuck?
We've been robbed. They've taken everything. Computers, kettle. You did double lot, right?
What kind of scum would be stupid enough to do a lawyer's when there's a chemist across the street? What do they want to do, snort the paper clips? Have you rung the police yet?
No. They've taken the phones as well, haven't they?
And you're never going to believe what they've done in your stationery cupboard.
Yeah, I want to report a burglary.
Which service do you require, caller?
Police, they've taken everything.
Name?
I want forensics, detectives.
I can't connect you without a name.
Dunbar. Bruce Dunbar. Look,
Address?
Bagnall and Dunbar, 13D, High Street, Maudley.
Home telephone number?
I'm phoning from a mobile.
We still need your home telephone number, caller.
01632 960 009.
Trying to connect you, caller.
Police control.
Yeah, I want to report a break-in.
You are Bruce Dunbar of 13B High Street, Maudley.
Yeah, look.
Telephone number 01632 960
Yeah, I'm, look.
Put you through to Westow Road Police Station.
Westow Road Police Station.
I want to report a burglary.
You are Bruce Dunbar of 13B High Street, Maudley.
Yeah?
Telephone number?
Oh, forget it.
There you go.
What's this?
Crime number.
I've been burgled. I don't want a crime number. I want a bunch of those morons you like to call detectives out arresting any black man they see in a nice car.
Well, you're not getting any.
But I'm practically family.
It don't matter. Even if a copper gets turned over, we still have to follow an intelligence-led policing policy.
Now, what does that mean?
We give you a crime number and you claim what you like on the insurance. And you need one of them.
Crime prevention. What's the point in giving me a crime prevention leaflet after I've been burgled?
Can you hurry up? I'm due in court.
Don't get touchy, Sarah.
Just get on with it.
All right. It's Gary Nugent and his wife Amanda, both smackheads, broke into a flat on Sandon Road, leaving the 4 children in the car outside. Amanda was apprehended by the victim. She then led us to Gary, who pegged it home on foot, which is where we found all this lot.
Let's see your inventory.
It's 50 quid a day to store this stuff, so if you're not going to produce it in court, I'm going to send it down the dump. I don't know why you didn't make a junior do this.
Because I haven't got one.
Still, what happened to your dad in the Gazette?
It's going in again next week.
Yeah? I might apply myself. I like a desperate female boss.
I wouldn't bother. We're only looking for candidates who can read without moving their lips.
Fucking insurance. No wonder the premiums are so outrageous, because the police never bother to catch no one, don't even bother to try.
Whoever did this seems to have stopped to throw up in the doorway.
What? What are you talking about?
Evidence. I know he wasn't there when I went home last night.
Yeah, probably some drunk passing by.
Wearing a condom.
A condom?
And then he presses his head against our office door. I think he may have left an ear print on the glass.
An ear print?
Yeah. What do you have to be doing to leave an ear print on there?
Oh,
Perhaps he was listening to check the place was empty before...
What the fuck can you do with an ear print?
I don't know. Maybe every ear is unique. Maybe you never see two ears that are the same.
Except on the side of a head. Do you give lessons in stupid, too?
I mean 4 ears, then. Maybe you never see 4 ears that are the same.
What kind of world do you live in? Do you think Westow Road Police Station got a huge collection of ear rolls on file? Arseholes, maybe. Please, please, stop tidying up.
Or perhaps they can take DNA samples from the small traces of wax.
DNA?
Yeah, it could be an important clue.
No, it couldn't. DNA's just something that happens on telly for that lot. You listen to these supers banging on about how DNA's the most important police tool since fingerprints, but you ask them, what's DNA stand for? They can't tell you. Ask them to spell it, they'll throw a sickie.
What's DNA stand for?
Doing nothing already.
I think it was his left ear.
Is Dunbar paying you good money?
No.
So he's providing close care and supervision with clear professional goals and planned career development?
No.
But he takes his fair share of the duty rotas, doesn't he?
Not exactly.
Then why are you working for him?
According to Dunbar, nobody else will have me.
I see. Anyway, if we can agree the facts, I won't have to produce this lot in court.
No. You can't prove my client stole all this stuff. A workout video. Anybody could have these. No, just because he hasn't got a receipt doesn't mean it was stolen.
Pass me that inventory, will you?
Hang on. This is written on the back of my client's previous.
According to DC Simons, it was the first thing that came to hand. Apparently.
So if this is shown to a jury, they get to see that my guy's got a criminal record.
Yeah. I'll have you.
What?
Come and work for the CPS. The money's better, so are the hours. And you get to win a few cases for a change.
I win cases.
Not against me.
Yeah, well, that's because you twist them, don't you?
No, not a lawyer. I can't believe it. Do you think we should call the police or something? Plus, you'll have more opportunity to stare at my tits when you think I'm not looking. And I'm quite happy to patronise and humiliate you, if that's what you're used to.
Look, I'll need to consult my client.
About working for me?
No, look, I don't really feel comfortable with it.
Oh, for God's sake, you can't be worried about working for a woman. It's the 21st century.
No, I just wouldn't be comfortable prosecuting.
Anyone?
Pretty much. Look, I'll get back to you about all this stuff, all right?
Where were you last night?
I told you, I can't remember.
Well, you better start remembering. Old chummy is going round yours with a warrant.
When can I ask your client some questions?
When I'm done with him.
Look, we're not investigating your burglary, right? We're doing mine, and I don't give a toss where he was last night.
I'm sorry he was robbed, mate.
Mate? Who are you calling mate? I'm not your mate. I'm a paid pooper scooper, so I'm not your fucking mate, all right?
Look, this burglary of yours, it's getting to you a bit, isn't it?
Fucking please. You're like the fat kid playing E in a playground. Never get near the quick one, so only takes shizzers like him.
Come to think of it, that's where I was last night. I was down the parlour.
Shut up. I'm complaining to your super. You know that, don't you?
Do you want to dispute any of this stuff is stolen?
No. I ain't putting my hand up for receiving.
Oh, come on. You can't expect anybody to believe you stole all this stuff yourself.
I did.
Then why didn't you get rid of it?
Couldn't find a fence to take it.
So why bother steal it in the first place?
Because I'm a user and so's the missus. We need to blag £1 a week just to keep straight.
No, I mean, if all this junk is worthless, why not find something worth nicking?
Well, you tell me where it is, pal, and I'm there. Do you know how much I get for a car radio? A £5. Video, £10, if I'm lucky.
Well, the court's going to take a pretty dim view of you taking the kids along for the ride.
I didn't take them along for no ride. It was either that or leave them at home, on their own. And do you know what they were doing in the car? I swear, they were doing their own work. We used to be able to nick what we needed in school hours.
Somehow I don't think that's going to break the court's heart.
Me neither. But I've got my script for methadone, so I'll just do my time just sleeping.
So what did he say?
Apparently the wages of sin aren't what they used to be.
Is that a yes or a no?
He's got his script for methadone, so he'll put his hand up for everything.
Including the ticks?
Including the ticks.
Coffee? Have a seat. So what's wrong with prosecuting?
Nothing. It's just not for me.
It's just not for you. Why?
Look, I'm not implying any criticism here.
Yes, you are. You're implying lots of criticism here. What you're not doing is having the balls to say it out loud.
Well, I don't know. It's like kicking somebody when they're down or picking on someone who's smaller than you.
I'm a bully, you mean?
No, of course not.
So, you prefer to make up stupid excuses for stupid druggies who are too stupid to make anything out of their stupid crimes?
No, well, it's not really their fault.
What? Whose fault is it, then? Yours? Mine? The lollipop lady down the street? Why do they have to be the victims? Why can't their victims be the victims? The people who are robbed, the people who are assaulted. Who speaks for them? I do. So don't call me a bully.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm not making myself very clear here. What I mean is, somebody must act for the underdog.
Yeah, please keep apologising for yourself. Oh, yes. You've no idea how much that turns women on.
I'm not interested in working for the CPS, all right?
Oi! Esther Ransom. The super received your complaint about us and he thinks we've been doing you a disservice.
Yeah?
Yeah, so if you'd like to pop back to the scene of the crime, someone will be with you shortly.
This is Leanne Gates' sentencing.
Yeah, but Spinky had a clash, so I've stepped in at the last moment.
So you'll be asking for an adjournment to read the case papers?
No.
And furthermore, Your Worships, my client has a 2-year-old son. She herself was brought up in care and suffers from depression. Although guilty, the value of the theft was only £1. So, in this instance, I'd suggest a custodial sentence is inappropriate.
What's known?
Your Worship, Miss Gates is an addict, with convictions going back to the age of 12. Her last offence, committed in July, came just 3 days after she was released from a 6-month sentence for similar charges.
Your Worship, my client doesn't deny her drug dependency and would be prepared to accept a drug treatment and testing order.
I bet she would. I might point out, Your Worship, that on the last 2 occasions that Miss Gates received DTTO, she failed to attend any appointments.
You might not point this out, Miss Beckenham. This is not your role here. Though I can't help but agree with the force of your comments.
Your Worship, you cannot send a single mother to prison for stealing £1.
Your Worship, Miss Gates didn't know that's all she would get when she mugged her victim at knife point.
You've been warned, Miss Beckenham. But you do have a point. Miss Gates, you will serve 1 year in a Young Offenders Institute.
I'm sorry. Please don't let them take my boy. I love my baby. I'll look after him, I promise.
You may take her down.
You useless shit! I'll kill myself, I will! I'll fucking hang myself!
Mr. Dunbar?
I've heard of plain clothes, but this is ridiculous.
I'm not a detective. I'm your victim liaison officer.
And what good's that to me?
Well, apart from anything else, I've been trained in bereavement counselling.
I've only been burgled.
Victim support is still a Home Office priority. Instead of losing a parent or a partner, you've lost a computer. People need their computers.
Usually not more than they need their partners, I can tell you.
Well, I'm here to help you come to terms with that loss.
Oh, how marvellous. You can't afford to let anyone investigate my loss, but you can afford to send round something to help me cope with the trauma caused by the fact that you can't afford to let anyone investigate my loss.
I realise you're used to dealing with crime as a professional, Mr. Dunbar. But being burgled is personal. You're bound to get emotional about it.
No, I just get financial.
I think the robber likes to wear a condom when he goes out on a job.
Really?
Yes. But he was stupid enough to leave an earprint on our office door.
Don't you need to go and buy some coffee or something?